Yo guys, welcome to Vocal Pickups, where we pick up the conversations you didn't know you needed to know, but we're going to tell you anyway. And today, guys, we have an interesting guest today, because you could say this is my namesake. We have Rummel Donald, aka
What's going on?
ROMderful.
ROMderfuls.
Fam, what you saying, bro?
I'm good, Ramel. How are you, man?
Okay, yeah. All right. Should we just try and like figure this out now? All right. So, our names are sound the same but spelt different.
Yeah.
Mine's 1 M, 1 L, no 2 L's, and yours is 2 M's.
1 L.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what are we gonna call each other today then?
Do people call you Rom as well?
I get called loads. Okay, well, like Jay's mom will call me Rom. Or the older generation people will call me Rom, or they'll just call me Rummel. Like, what? How will you get Rom?
It was always Rom.
Rom. I was gonna say,
then because people would always like mispronounce my name and call me Rommel.
Don't.
It happened.
You as well.
That was you,
Bro.
That's mad.
Fam.
All of primary,
Rommel.
secondary school, Rommel.
Fam.
Rommel. I'm like, it's Rommel.
Do you know where the name Rommel comes from?
The old
Desert
German.
Eagle.
Yeah.
I feel like fam, he knows.
I've never had nobody else who understands that
Bro,
problem.
no
man.
one gets it. Okay, another one. Do you know English people usually get my name wrong all the time, yeah? But European people always get my name correctly.
Same.
Do you get that as well?
Actually, everywhere.
Oh.
Even in Asia.
Seriously?
Even in Asia.
Fam,
like,
why is that, fam?
It's only the UK I've ever had my name mispronounced.
Are people in the UK just ignorant towards, like, not asking, like, how do you correctly pronounce your name?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's a bit peak. But, okay, guys, we went on a bit of a tangent. But today, we are going to look into the life too. I would say, like, my Dudley twin, because I'm just going to say Rummel. Rummel is, how far is, like, your house from mine? It's probably, like, 3 miles, maybe?
2-3 miles, yeah.
Because you grew up in Neverton, innit?
I grew up in Neverton.
You grew up in Neverton. To put it in perspective, I grew up in Dudley, but just beyond this this roundabout, and beyond that is Neverton. So Neverton would be maybe a small town near the Dudley metropolitan. That's what it's called. We are literally like a bus stop away, like probably like 5 stops away.
Even our schools as well, because your school's like right next to mine.
Yeah.
I went Bishop.
Exactly,
yeah.
Bro, exactly. Guys, you don't understand. This is one of the weirdest conversations I'm going to have, just because of we've never actually touched base.
Yeah, for a while. Probably not since like end of secondary or around about
100%.
end of secondary.
And then I briefly saw you at Ben A Culture.
Yeah.
And then that's what made me think, like, yo. Like, I was like, yeah.
Why have you never spoken properly?
Yeah, oh yeah. So you went to Bishop Milner.
Yeah.
Bishop Milner, just to let you guys know. So we got 2 opposite side of the spectrum, yeah. So basically, Castle High, you already know.
Slytherin versus Gryffindor.
That's the best. Yo,
honestly,
I don't need to say anything else. He knows. We're Slytherin. He's Gryffindor.
Literally, like our schools had beef like 20. That's like a tale as old as time. It's literally Bloods and Crips.
Bro.
It really is.
Bro, and the thing is, Bishop Milner was like not even half a mile away from Castle High.
Yeah,
but
cause like people from your school used to walk to our school all the time, jump over the fence and stuff during lunchtime and beat up people on the football pitch.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay, why did I never know about this?
Yeah, it happened a few times, like probably year 8, year 9 times.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It was that deep. Bro.
And I'm not sure if it happened the other way, but there was always beef between these 2 schools on a regular basis.
Mad, because I know when it came to like football, there was like mad beef, bro. Mad beef, but it's mad. But Bishop Milner was academically far more sound than Castle High. There was a significant difference. Did you guys ever get Ofsted?
Yeah.
You did get Ofsted?
Yeah, quite a few times.
Yeah, but what was your grade?
I don't remember, but I remember it being pretty good.
Okay. Our grade, bro, was like, our school got voted 2nd to worst in West Midlands.
Shit.
The worst was do you remember Penn's Net?
Oh yeah.
Guys,
fair enough.
Fam, there was like 30 people in that school, fam. Everyone got excluded. There was no one there, fam.
I'm sure Bishop Milner got outstanding at least once or twice.
You did.
Yeah. I'm sure they did, yeah.
You did.
Which is mad. It definitely worked that way from the inside.
Really?
Nah, not to be.
Oh, that's mad, because I remember because I dated someone from your year, actually. I did. Oh, probably won't say a name.
Yeah,
I can say I can say a name, but we can cut it out, innit?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was a.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I know
That's like, as in like Birmingham. Swear down.
Bro, I found out after, bro.
I didn't know that.
Bro.
I didn't know that.
I don't even know if I can say that. We can bleep out the name, but fam, it was peak, bro. Yeah,
You're
bro.
brave, bro.
Yeah, fam. I live life on the edge, bro. What can I say?
You got to.
Fam, that's what I'm saying.
It's the true Ramel way.
He knows
It's the true
still. He
Ramel
knows,
way.
fam. He knows. But guys, we are gonna have an interesting conversation. We have two different lives and careers here. Ramel is a very established. Oh my god, it's so weird saying my name. He's a very established musician. You've been in the game for years, been signed to Sony. We're going to touch base on all of that. And from my point of view, I just want to see an insight to your life as well. It'll be very interesting to hear. So, before we get into all of that, what snacks do we have on the table, guys? As always, I texted you, what would you like? I kind of freestyled a bit, but just a little notice, Transformer snack that only had barbecue.
I didn't even know they had barbecue, you know.
Yeah.
Nah.
What? Have you ever had Transformer snack barbecue?
Nah, I've only ever had this and
Spicy one.
No, the cheese and onion ones.
Cheese
blue
and onion ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so give me your thoughts on it.
All right, cool.
But it is a certified hood classic. I can't lie.
What is this actually?
I got it from Urban Outfitters. Little froggy.
It's fire. I like it.
You know what I'm saying? Little froggy piece. But
Yeah.
give me your thoughts. We also do have
I'm gonna put this down.
Skittles, Chopper Chop, Tings. We got some protein bars. We got some Squares bars. Give me your thoughts.
Have you tried the barbecue Doritos before? Like the black ones?
Yes, I have.
It reminds me of that, just more crunchy.
I reckon, yeah.
Yeah.
What would you give it out of 10?
I'm gonna say I just realized I was crunching up in the mic. I'm gonna give it a 7, you know.
No, okay, that's
I'm gonna
reasonable.
give it.
That's
Like,
reasonable.
I enjoy it. I wasn't expecting it to taste like that.
True.
I was like,
Yeah, true.
it's
So
good though.
the spicy one, certified hood classic.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, also, I've got some drinks in the fridge.
Also, thank you for the crisps.
Bro, any time, man. Come on. I've got some water. Got some Red Bull. I've got some. What else have I got? I've got Red Bull. I've got Monster. Anything? What would you like?
A water would be good, please.
Water? Yeah, I got you, G. No problem.
Yep.
No
I haven't
brother.
had energy drink since I was like 16, man.
Oh, bro, I'll
Up
try and-
until like Poundland started banning 16-year-olds from getting them. Then I stopped
That's
drinking them
mad,
after that.
bro. I got ID'd, you know, for Monster once, bro. Bearing in mind, I was 24 at the time. They asked for my ID, fam. You have
I
to
got
be
ID'd at
16.
Poundland for it when I was 19.
That's dumb.
Which is stupid, though.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
the
dumb.
big one in Birmingham, like on the high street, like, top of the high
Yeah,
street,
but
by the CEX.
that Poundland's a ratchet one still.
It's a bit dodgy still.
Any of you man been to that Poundland, fam?
That's like the McDonald's ramp of Poundlands. And if you know about McDonald's ramp, that's all you gotta
Guys.
say. Like, you either know or you don't know.
If you're from West Midlands and you've experienced that CEX, that KFC,
I've never been in there.
bro,
I've walked past it so many
Oh my
times, and
God.
I'm like, nah,
Fam,
I'm not that desperate for it.
bro, that KFC is different, bro. But the certified hood classic, bro, is the Ramp McDonald's. Oh my gosh.
I love the fact that, like, it doesn't even matter where you're referencing the whole UK.
Yeah.
If someone's been here and you say Ramp McDonald's, you know exactly which one it is.
If you've been New Street,
Mm.
you've been Ramp McDonald's, and that place is it is ratchet, fam. Like bare shit goes on there, fam. I saw someone selling drugs before in there, fam. Upstairs with a cheeseburger, fam. He's yamming a cheeseburger. Gave man an eighth. I was like, what is going on? Allow me, I know what an eighth is. I don't do drugs. Just saying.
There's just a lot of interesting characters in there for sure.
Yeah, 100%, man.
It's-
All the time.
Honestly, it's a fun place to people watch. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you had like
Bro.
a bit to drink or something, you just want to like sit there and watch people. It's proper interest. It's like a reality
100%.
show.
You see some characters still.
That's literally Birmingham's GTA right there.
Yeah,
like
bro.
straight NPC vibes.
Imagine, yeah, if Birmingham was in GTA. I always think that. It would be so interesting, bro.
If they ever do like another GTA, like
Hmm.
a UK edition, they have the big three cities has to be London, Birmingham, and Manchester.
How mad would that be, bro?
They have to.
Bro, because there's only like 2 games that had like an open world, yeah, and it was Watch Dogs, Legion. Was it Legion?
Legion, yeah.
And
The Getaway.
fam,
Bro, come on,
Fam!
man. Come on.
Callum, do you know about Getaway? I don't. Oh,
You don't know about The Getaway?
Bro,
That's like a certified hood classic
Bro.
on PS2, like by far.
bro, one of the best games of all. Bro, when it comes to open world, bro, and you want to experience London on a shit scale, but it's sick.
To be honest, even now it still holds up, you know. 'Cause I've played it
100%.
recently. Even now.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, 'cause I got it on my Steam Deck.
Okay, I need to ask you about the Steam Deck, bro.
Yeah.
I was researching it hard, bro. Yeah. Nah. I need to ask you about that. Okay. All right. First of all, I haven't touched any questions right now. All right. It's just you don't understand, man. It's just a nice like, especially how we have so many similar interests, bro. Like it's just good to chat to you about them because I know you share a lot of the same interests. But where are we?
We are in the Ikea parking lot in Wednesbury.
Exactly.
Because you all know I love Ikea.
That's what I'm saying. You love IKEA, and I thought, you know, we picked you up, and then we came here, and you know what? It's actually a really, really nice setting.
It's a vibe, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very nice vibe, and like, if you've ever been Wednesbury IKEA, yeah, it's actually pretty fire, man. You get lost, see a couple things, but obviously, if you're with your other half, then you can just be in there for about 10 years. It's a bit peak. Have you tried their meatballs, fam?
There are so many things I've tried from this Ikea that I'm impressed and disgusted with. The meatballs, yeah. Because I have a thing where like every country I go to their Ikea. Because a lot of people don't know every country has a different Ikea kitchen. They all have meatballs and they all have the fries 'cause it's a staple item, but they usually have a staple item of their country in there.
What?
So the Ikea in Korea, for example, they got like kimchi fried rice in there and like bulgogi and stuff like that. The Ikea in Canada, they got poutine and stuff like that. Here, you know, we got fish and chips and stuff like that in the UK. Every Ikea has different food in there depending on the country.
That's such a weird fact.
It is. So
wow.
That's why I wanted to do it. So I've been ticking off Ikeas for like the past 6 years.
So what's the best Ikea you've been to?
I'm still saying Korea.
But you love Korea though, like
I do love Korea, but it actually was the world's biggest Ikea at one point.
the world's biggest.
At one point, not anymore.
So in terms of compared to like the Wednesbury one, how big is it?
Oh, fab! It's like 3 of those.
No.
It's like 3. If you go in there, it literally feels like a whole shopping mall in itself.
You can make a whole video just hide and seek up in that bitch, bro.
Honestly, Ikea in Korea, well, it's not even in Seoul, it's outside of Seoul, but fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
Matt, kimchi rice as well. Is it good?
And it's good. And it's still cheap as well. Still really good, cheap food.
That's crazy. I never knew about that ever, man. Like, but going off that, yeah, we shared a few people know about my life, but I want to hear about yours in terms of growing up. Obviously, we was on 2 different sides of the town of Dudley, yeah, which I find mad. But how was growing up for you in the West Midlands?
It was strange, man. It was very unique because, you know, like, well, first of all, I've never met another guy called Ramel, so then...
Yeah, it is weird.
So this is like...
yeah.
And I feel like I've always been like the outsider, the bit of the weird kid who's like... I wasn't necessarily picked on, but I wasn't necessarily part of any group.
That's mad.
Like, it's a bit weird. So it's like...
mad,
I was kind of like just floating around everywhere. Like, I'd be cool with the popular kids, but I'd be cool with like the quote-unquote nerds.
Yeah.
Then I went through like different phases where people were like, "Oh, you're black. You're not very black. You don't sound black. You don't act black. You're a coconut."
Yeah.
And then like you know, like the saying, like you're too like black for the white kids and too white for the black kids, that kind of thing.
Tyler Creator,
yeah.
Yeah.
I had a lot of that growing up, especially going through all the music phases when I went through like my metal phase and my emo phase and all that kind of stuff, and I was in bands. And then
I feel like that's quite normal being a musician if you have like quite a very open genre of music. That's totally normal, and I feel like it builds the best musicians that way.
I think so.
Yeah.
But then like, I've kind of been used to getting the reputation of being like the strange kid, the weird one that, oh, we love him, but he's a bit weird or whatever.
Yeah.
I grew up getting used to that in Dudley, so now whenever I go anywhere, I feel like Dudley just kind of made me like, I don't care. Like I'm happy to be like the weirdest, most extravagant, and to me it's not weird. It's just normal. It's just me.
100%.
So I think that's one thing about Dudley. But I will say Dudley, I think, raised me to be really well mannered. I feel like it does that to a lot of people.
100%.
I treat people with the same love and respect. Even if I don't get it back, I'm not going to disrespect you. I'll just, you know, I'll keep it moving. I'll step. But
that's mad.
Dudley raised us to be calm, I think.
Yeah. I feel like in Dudley and in that type of area, we see so much like and go through so much trials and tribulations that we learn a lot. And then when I hear people's problems that they have that I haven't dealt with from when they was growing up, I kind of feel like, oh really? Is that it? Do you know what I mean?
Literally.
Does that make sense? Not putting shade on whatever problems people have.
Everyone's got unique problems, but like Dudley in itself is a unique place as well.
Yeah, exactly. And one of the things that I have is that how multicultural Dudley actually is.
It is very.
A lot of people don't understand. You could go from one street and it's loads of black, Asian pop culture, and then you go one other street and it's just loads of white people.
Yeah, facts.
One street after, I don't know, loads of Chinese, Japanese people. Like, literally, it's so multi-diverse. It kind of made me just like, I used to go into school, bro, and like, people, okay, without going into detail or saying X, Y, Z, people would be like, we treat racism as banter.
Low-key.
Bro, low-key, do you know what I mean, bro?
It wasn't until I grew up that I realized, a lot of things that were said to me at secondary school was actually like hella racist, but I'm just like laughing about it, you know, don't make black jokes or make white jokes or whatever, and then you just think, ha, it's cool because, you know, they still like us or whatever.
Yeah.
And then like, you know, like hearing the like, I usually don't like black people, but you're cool kind of thing. That's like the little like slap on the wrist type of thing. I didn't realize how much that actually happened in secondary primary school, where I'm like, oh, that's actually kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't until I grew up I started to realize that.
Can I ask you a question actually? Because I don't know if this is similar, but where did you go primary school?
Neverton. So I went to Northfield Road Primary.
Northfield Road, yeah. That's like down the road from Hillcrest.
Yeah.
So I went to like this primary school called Blowers Green. Don't say any freaking jokes. I've heard it all. Blowers. All right, I know
Blowers Green. I used to go to Saturday school there.
You see that? I didn't know that. Yeah. That's mad. Okay, so I went there. So my closest two high schools were Hillcrest and Holly Hall. So I want to know this. The reason why I didn't go to those is because my mum outright said, I don't want you to have any other, I don't want you to go to primary school with any of your friends that you went to.
My mum's the same. That's why I didn't go to Hillcrest.
Okay, that's what I was going to say.
Because my closest friends, both of them went to Hillcrest.
Exactly. Yeah. My closest friends went to Holly Hall. I went to Castle High. I had nobody.
Same.
And I was known as the weird kid. I wasn't super popular and I wasn't super unpopular. I was there. I came into year 7 with my Yu-Gi-Oh cards in the library playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
Literally.
Bro!
Yeah. I know the ones as well, man. I'm the kind of... I remember this one time, what was it, like year 6, just before I left school. I remember, like, I've always been that weird kid where I just had this fascination with technology and stuff like that. I like just taking things apart, knowing how they work and, like, researching them and stuff like that. I remember I'd bought in, like, a Game Boy in year 7. And I was trying to modify the case. I'm sitting there, my little screwdrivers and stuff, just like taking it apart. And everyone's like, what are you doing?
Mad.
And I'm like, I just want it to be purple. And they're like, but it already is. And I'm like, no, but it's solid purple. I want like the transparent purple.
I know which one you're on about.
And then people were like, oh, you're weird, man. And I'm like, this is a perfectly normal thing to do.
Yeah, but this is your vibe.
This is my normal, this is my vibe. And people would be like, oh, that's weird. And then I was like, am I weird? Am I different? But... I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah, you know, exactly. So, do you know when did your love for music start? Was it in primary school or was it so how did that start?
Honestly, my dad and my older cousins' music collection is just insane. They've been educating me ever since I was literally a baby.
Is this like vinyl or like...
Vinyl, CDs, cassette tapes. I started playing violin when I was 6. So year 1.
Raw. So violin was your first instrument?
Violin was my first instrument.
Can you still play it now?
No. So
Okay.
I played violin for like 3 or 4 years, but the thing is in me, I was an idiot when I was a kid. There was this one time in like year 5, which is my last year playing violin. I tried to do a backflip, and I landed on my shoulder and I broke it. And and obviously anybody who's played violin, you know, it's a very like your posture has to be very correct. You know, it rests on your shoulder and stuff. I couldn't do it at the time. And then that's when I started playing guitar. It's more shoulder relaxed. And then I started playing guitar in year 5.
Yeah, okay. So predominantly guitar is now your go-to.
Guitar and bass are my strengths, for sure.
Mad. So how many instruments do you actually play?
Guitar, bass, keys, drums, sing, songwrite, produce.
That's crazy. That's so mad, bro. That's so mad. So that transition from violin to guitar... Did that change in secondary in terms of like, bro, I'll say that I don't think I've said this on the pod before, but in primary school, I played cornet for about.
Right, go on, yeah.
Bro.
can you still play?
Bro, allow it.
Can you
He
still
goes,
play?
go on then. Oh, bro. Okay, all right. I'm gonna sound like you now. I was an idiot, so I didn't really take it seriously. I probably did it for about 5 months.
Oh yeah.
And then I just like they took it back off me because it was like you're not taking it seriously.
Yeah.
So I did cornet, and then I joined the school choir in primary school. So do you remember when they did Merry Hill contest?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So we joined it, and we came like 2nd or 3rd, I think.
Oh, go on then.
We would actually, you know what I'm saying?
But
Actually,
which year was this?
this was year 5, and then we went to year 6. We still carried on. They didn't do the contest that year, but we're still like singing, going to like zoo. But when I went to high school, it didn't seem cool. Like, and I thought I'll get teased, so I stopped going choir, and I didn't join. So how did that go for you? Were you the kid that was bringing your guitar to school?
Yeah.
So sorry, carry on.
It was strange because I had a very mixed experience doing music in secondary school. Some people would bully me for it because they thought I was just a weirdo and stuff like that. Especially when I started making beats. 'Cause I started making beats in year 6.
That is insane, bro.
So for reference, that's like about 9-10 years old.
Yeah.
I started making beats in year 6, and whenever I'd go and make beats in school, all the kids would like laugh at my beats and stuff like that, or they didn't believe I made them. Playing guitar.
It's a compliment, though.
It was a compliment.
Yeah.
At the time, though, it was like really like it wasn't nice to deal with.
No, of course.
Year 7 to 9, I became known as the guy that they would go to for guitar and stuff in like music class and stuff like that. So people would like treat me pretty nice on guitar, until I started liking rock, and then that's when the popular kids or like the probably like the black kids and stuff were usually you're a bit different. Because then I started hanging out with the emo kids, listening to like Slipknot and stuff like that, and then I didn't really hang around with like the quote unquote popular circle anymore. So during I called them my Guitar Hero years, because Guitar Hero is what made me like switch to that side.
Bro, I'm so trash at Guitar Hero.
But I was top 10 the leaderboard on 360 like for about a month.
That's fucked.
At Guitar Hero 3. So I used to be sick, but like now like I'm master Guitar Hero now. Like I've lost all the skill.
Yeah, but you would still have some sort of like.
I can still play on expert, but like my accuracy is not like it used to be like 99, 100%. Now my accuracy is like 70.
So put it in perspective, guys. I didn't get a percentage of accuracy. I got completion. So I'd just fail, bro.
Oh,
so
really?
Yeah, bro. I couldn't finish the song. I'm trash,
on
bro.
which mode?
Yo, fam, I don't know. When I played Guitar Hero, it's like, 7, 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was ass, bro. Ass, like, full on, like, 2 cheeks, bro. Like, that's me.
Now, there was just
Do you know what I mean?
there was just one time on Guitar Hero 2, I could do like about 8 to 10 songs without even looking at the screen. Like, I'd turn my back to the screen and still get like 80, 90%. Like, I was one of those kids.
Bro, that's scary, bro.
Now I can't do it, but yeah, I was invested in that game heavy.
Oh, raw.
I've still got them all now.
Oh, yeah. We'll get on to it because I know you've got like a very extensive like collection when it comes to like, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
And I want to see it as well. I want to
Yeah.
see it because it's like interesting. But so you had that. Did you join any like school bands in?
So I was in. So do you remember there was Rock the Castle at Himley?
Yes.
Yeah. So I went to.
Yeah.
I went to Rock the Castle 2009 with one band I made, and then we just broke up after that.
Oh, okay.
So that didn't work out. I was in another band in like year 9, year 10, didn't work out. Then year 10, 11, I joined a band with some guys from Dudley College. So I was still in secondary school, but they was in their first year of college.
But they probably saw the talent and was like, yo.
But so there used to be this website called Join My Band. It was kind of like just leaderboards and stuff like that. People just looking for band members and stuff. I used to go on there because I used to want to try and be in a famous rock band or something like that. And I was like, maybe I'll find them here. So I remember putting up my ad, and then these guys were like, "Oh, we're looking for a bass player." Met them, they came pick me up. We went to go to D Studios in Birmingham. We was practicing, and after a while, I was like, "Wait, this is kind of hard, you know." Yeah. So we started doing shows, and we got popular. Then we recorded our first EP together when I was like 15, 16. The band was called Rise and Struggle. We used to make like metal music and stuff like that.
Crazy.
Did a couple of shows, a couple of competitions and stuff like that. Then I just grew out of it and I left the band because this is when I started to go back to like focusing on my production and like going back to more like my R&B-ish kind of music.
Yeah.
But to this day, I'm still cool with those guys.
Oh, that's sick, man.
Still
Have you
called
have you done any work with them at all?
No,
or-
but I do actually want to get them involved in some stuff in the future for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is sick.
But
That's
you know
sick.
what? The whole of secondary school up until like I left, they treat me like nothing but family. Their parents treat me like nothing but family. You know, they take us out for food and drink and stuff like
Yeah,
that. They would
that's
always
sick.
make sure we were safe. So that was actually a really nice experience.
That's sick, man.
Yeah.
So that's your first positive experience. But were you? So how did? So your first? Basically what I want to know is, how did you go from obviously Rise and Struggle to music production, making beats for people, and then potentially like how did you build that up to go into? Did you go college and university?
I went college. I went to uni for 1 year, then I dropped out.
1 year, dropped out.
Yeah.
Fucking mad.
So I did the first year at Staffordshire.
That's Staffordshire.
Yeah, I went to
because I
Staffordshire,
live
yeah.
in Staffordshire now.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
you said,
yeah. Mad.
Like before they moved their campus to,
Is it Lee? It's not. What's it called now?
I can't remember what it's.
'Cause of-
Stoke-on-Trent.
Yes.
They moved
yeah,
their
yeah,
campus
yeah.
to Stoke-on-Trent now, but I was there when they had the Staffordshire branch that was close to the Big Asda.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's mad, bro. That's mad. So, what made you? Because you used FL, innit? You
Still do.
You still use
To this
FL?
day, FL's the most consistent thing in my life. It's almost 20 years since I've been using FL now.
Wow.
2006 was the first time I used FL Studio, like FL Studio 4, and now we're on FL Studio 24.
That's crazy. I
Yeah.
bet there's been a dramatic change in how the software's improved and stuff
It
like
ha-
that.
I love how they've kept it very familiar, but it's upgraded a lot under the hood.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
before, like so I learned to use Logic and Ableton as well. Because back in the day, you couldn't record audio on FL Studio. So I play guitar on my beats and like bass and stuff like that. You couldn't do that in FL Studio before. So I'd have to make the beat, export it, import it into Logic on a different computer, like on a Mac, obviously.
Yeah.
You record my guitar and stuff, and then re-export it and put it back in FL Studio,
Mad.
or finish the beat in Logic. So like people don't realize how difficult and long that was. Now I can just record everything in FL Studio. Oh, the quality's not the same, or I don't care. I can do everything on
it's
one
your way
computer
though,
now.
when you've got your own routine and how you do things. People, there is no right and wrong.
There's
you know
never
what I
any
mean?
right or wrong.
Yeah,
Because music has
exactly.
changed and evolved forever.
Yeah.
Everything changes and evolves forever. So I think you just follow the evolution, man.
Yeah, facts still. Facts. Yo, he's putting
Yep.
some nice little quotes on the table, you know what I'm saying?
It's just true though. Yeah.
Yo,
yeah.
no, it's facts. So what kind of told you, I can make money from this, and when did you start making beats and knowing that people want my beats, for example?
So back in 2012, 2013, when I was posting beats on like this is before MySpace died out.
Yeah.
I started posting beats on like YouTube and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Some guy from Arkansas hit me up. He's like, "Yo, I like your beats, man."
Wait,
Like
what's Arkan?
Arkansas, like in America, like I don't even know what state, or is that the state? Arkansas is the state.
Oh, okay,
Arkansas.
okay. Man, that's far, bro.
So
Yeah?
some like proper country dude, which I still talk to him as well. Mad
Oh,
cool
sick.
guy. He bought my first beat off me for like £20, which at the time for me I was like, people want to pay for this.
Yo, bro, that's peas, bro.
Like when I'm 16,
Yeah, bro.
yeah, I was
peas.
like £20 for a beat, and then me and him just kind of had like a regular arrangement where I'll just give him beats like every month or something. So he'd always put like £100-200 in my pocket every now and again. The songs were okay, but you know what? He just treated me well.
Yeah.
We spoke well, and then that was when I started to realize, oh, people actually kind of like my beats. Then SoundCloud popped up, and I started
Yeah.
posting stuff on SoundCloud. Slowly, steadily started growing. Then I met these two guys on a Facebook like group page that we had, which is kind of like an internet label. And we was just all in there chilling. I met this one guy from America and this one girl from America who basically became like my lifelong friends. We met up multiple times in the
Mad.
LA, Korea, China, everything. So this is my first year in university. I started posting stuff on SoundCloud, and I post this one song, which gets me like my first 50,000 plays or something like that. And then at this point, like everything I posted on SoundCloud was always averaging between like 50,000 to like 500,000 within days, weeks.
Yeah.
This one guy, me and him put out a collab tape, and it just blew up. I got my last round of student finance.
Sorry, who was that?
So he's a producer called Defi.
Devi. Oh, okay.
Which is, he's basically like, he's my brother. He's like my twin, honestly. Like I was literally with him in LA last year. He's from LA.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So yeah, I was in university at this time, and I decided like I'm gonna drop out. I got my last round of student finance, and we started
Make sure
popping.
you get that student finance.
And they were like, "Yo, should we organize a little tour?" So we was in our group chat thinking, yo, should we go to like Paris, London, and like Amsterdam, just see if we can like, DJ. So this is when I started DJing, like 2013, 2014.
At this point though, bro, were you still just making beats, or was this the artist or still the producer?
So this was just
DJ?
me making beats at this
Yeah,
point.
okay.
So this is before the artist and before the DJ as well.
Okay,
So
sick.
this is about the time I started DJing now.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's drop out of university, use the last amount of money that we have, and just like, fund this little 3-way tour.
Mm-hmm.
So we did a show in London, a show in Amsterdam, and a show in Paris, I think, in Germany.
Yeah.
Basically, we lost so much money on that tour. We didn't make any money, but the memories were insane.
That's sick, man. That is sick.
The show in Paris we did was probably the sick one, because then I met Soulection, which is a LA-based label.
Mad.
And then I met the creators of that label. They came to the show and they invited us to their show, and they were really popping at the time. So that was like in the La Machine du Moulin Rouge. It's like a really big like venue in Paris. They must have packed the thing out like 2,000-3,000 people. So we're hanging with them now, and I'm like, this is maybe starting to work. Me and Defy go back to the UK and drop, which is arguably like our most successful collab yet. I think it's got a couple million players on SoundCloud already.
Congrats though, that's sick, bro.
And then that Christmas, I dropped my most successful remix so far, which is still going viral on TikTok to this day.
What is it?
I remixed Pharrell's and Snoop Dogg's "Beautiful."
Oh yeah. Bro, I've heard it.
And that's still going viral now for some reason. I don't know why.
It's weird on TikTok. Sometimes songs will just like, especially remixes, of original songs, they'll just blow up out of nowhere.
So, I mean, that song was 2015. I dropped that end of 2015.
Mad.
I dropped that, and then Soulection hits me up like, come and release with us. And then I did a release with Soulection, and then Ram, the producer, just started kind of doing numbers. I started touring, started doing loads of shows. 3 months after my Soulection project, then K-pop artists started hitting me up. I've only got one Korean friend at this point, actually. And
bro, how does that happen though, bro?
I don't know. It was so random, because you know what? When I first received the email, I thought someone was taking the piss. Because I was like, someone's like, "Oh, we love your music. Come to Korea. Like, we'll pay for the flights to the hotel and that." And I'm thinking, nah, you won't.
Bro, when you first hear that though, how old are you at this point?
I was 17 or 18 at this point.
Bro, when you first hear that, you're like, what are you on about?
It seems like
Dudley, man.
Yeah, it seems like them African Prince emails. Like, that's what it really did.
Yeah.
Exactly that. I'm from Dudley. These things that happen for people from Dudley.
Yeah.
I didn't even think I got a couple people on the internet that like my beats or whatever. And then we had a little bit of back and forth, but I thought, they're unserious. After our last back and forth, I didn't hear from them for like 2 months. Mad. So I'm like, oh, that's not happening then. Yeah. Woke up one morning, return flight to Korea, return flight to Tokyo in my inbox, and the hotel booking, and I was like,
whoa.
Nah, the email's fake. The email's fake. I go to like the Lufthansa app, and I type in like the ticket number, and I'm like, they actually booked the ticket.
Oh my god.
So now I have to go and explain to my mom that some random people from the internet's booked me a ticket to Korea. And obviously, having like Jamaican family, you know how that's gonna go.
Bro.
So mom's now like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I don't know. So now my whole family's freaking out, like, oh, you're gonna go to Korea by yourself.
Are you just gonna get kidnapped?
Like, do you know anybody in Korea? And I'm like, no. So I've got a Korean friend, but I don't know anybody. So the same tour that I was telling you about, where I dropped out of university, and I had my 2 friends come along with me. Yeah. The other one is my she's Korean American. Her name's Miko. Amazing DJ, amazing artist. I was basically too nervous to go to Korea by myself. So I said, like,
makes total sense.
Can you come to Korea with me and I'll split the fee? Because I just want someone to come with me. So she actually flew out from America to Korea just to like make sure I was comfortable and stuff like that, because I was hella nervous. Yeah. The day before I go to Korea, my MacBook breaks. And then I haven't prepared my DJ set yet. And I'm like, no, everything's going wrong. And mom's nervous. I don't even know who I'm going to meet out there. I don't know who's going to meet me at the airport. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't even know where I'm playing. I don't know anybody in Korea apart from like my friend that's come to like meet me. So the whole thing's just like, what are you doing? Where are you going? What's going to happen? Yeah. Pull up to Korea now. My homie's waiting outside for me. I'm like, okay, cool. I know someone. She introduces me to a bunch of people. And then I ended up meeting, which basically became like my lifelong Korean friends, some really famous Korean artists. Yeah. They go by Dean, Crush, Miso. They had like a group at the time. But they all became like pretty successful, pretty famous Korean artists.
Are you still in contact with them now?
I mean,
you said
so Dean was on like my first album, and like he really helped bring up my first album. Kind of like he gave me a really good reputation in
Press
Asia.
L to Continue?
Press L to Continue, yeah. Dean gave me an amazing reputation in Asia, and everything started because of him. Pretty much, I'd say meeting him and meeting a Milik, like another Korean artist, that's where things start to really kind of skyrocket.
Yeah, man. Shout out to them, man.
So
That's
shout
sick,
out to them,
Yeah,
and
man.
I'll
100.
give them credit forever. Every single year, I'm like, if it wasn't for these guys, I wouldn't even have probably half the popularity that I do right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So how did that first show go?
Insane.
Did you expect to get the response that you did at that time?
I didn't know people outside of people in Dudley didn't even know who I am. People in Dudley
I
still
feel
don't
it.
know who I am. So I'm like,
Which I find, to be honest, I get it because in some ways it's the demographic of what, like, who your audience is.
Yeah.
Which you just said it's loads of like Asian countries.
Asia,
And
America,
to
pretty
be
much
fair,
the
it
main.
makes sense,
Yeah.
but I feel like they should know, man. Do you know what I mean?
I've got loads of weird things about that, but we'll touch back on that.
No, I hear
for
it.
sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I didn't expect any of it.
Yeah.
At this point, I was just starting to DJ in London, just about to start to DJing around Europe. So to this day, I still kind of feel weird when people come up to me and they're like, "Oh, I love your music," because I don't know how to react. I'm just like, "Thank you." Like, but going to Asia and having people like, "Can I take pictures with you? I love this song. I've been playing this remix for like a year." I'm like, people
Mad.
know me out here. What the hell?
Yeah.
Then when the China booking came, that one really shocked me. Because, I mean, like, China can't even use SoundCloud and, like, you know, Instagram and a lot of those things out there.
They can't use SoundCloud.
The internet's really locked down.
So how did your music reach out there to those ears?
So there was one guy, one Chinese guy with like a really good VPN or something like that. He would rip my music from SoundCloud and then, like, YouTube and re-upload it onto, like, Chinese platforms. So, like, when I met him, he came to my first show in China. He was like, "I'm Chinese ROMderfuls. Like, I do your uploads for you." And I was like, what the hell? So he's like, "Oh, so like people know about you in China because like I made like your profile now," and he gave me some money. He's like, "This is the money I've collected from your music," and I'm like, "In China?"
Wow. Wait,
So-
he gave you money?
I don't remember how much it was. I don't remember it being that
no,
much.
no,
but
bro, I'll be honest. It doesn't even matter.
the
Can you
principle's
imagine?
incredible.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Do you know how much morals you've got to have for that, bro?
Exactly.
I'm taking
Yeah.
myself to Nobu, bro, or something.
Exactly.
KFC, something, bro.
And these times, like, there wasn't, I wouldn't even say it was a crazy turnout. There was maybe about 10, 15 people at the show or something like that.
Still, bro.
We did
that's
about
sick,
7
man.
shows in China, but everyone that showed up was, like, showing love, like, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the point where I started to realize, oh, I'm actually doing something now. That was about 2017-ish.
Sad. Oh, yeah, so about 7 years ago.
About 7 years ago.
2021.
About 20 or 21 at that point.
That's crazy. So where did you go from there? You were still making... Are there any artists when you were making, like, loads of... Obviously, still making loads of beats.
Yeah.
What was the first artist that you made beats for that was, like, really significant? Like, you thought, oh, my gosh, what's going on, man?
I did a remix for Gold Link in 2016.
I love Gold Link.
For his
Yeah.
And After That We Didn't Talk album.
Mad.
I did a remix for Last Night with him and Masego. That was my first time like doing something
Masego,
like
bro.
major.
Masego's sick, bro.
Masego's super cool, man.
Sick.
Yeah.
You met him?
Yeah, multiple times. We was in the same like group chats on Facebook and SoundCloud.
No.
Skype, all that kind of stuff. We hung out in LA a few times. Really cool guy.
Bro,
Yeah.
this is what I'm talking about. Or like,
So-
what? People don't know these things, bro. Like,
And so exactly coming from Dudley, you kind of like,
no.
why is any of this happening? Like,
Yeah.
I don't get it.
But I think
Yeah.
that's a credit to your style of music and people fuck with it.
Yeah, I
And
appreciate that.
Nah,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like, I was when your album actually came out, when it first came out, bro. I remember downloading and listening to it straight away, bro. I don't think we ever like spoke about it though, but I did listen to it. And I think it's really beautiful as well that you're making music with K Far Away as well. Shout out to him as well.
Always K Far Away and Milky from day, man.
That's what I mean,
And
man.
I always remember there was this one time I used to walk back from Merry Hill when I was about 15 or 16. Because we used to go to Merry Hill every single week, like £5 in our pocket, broke, can barely afford KFC
Honestly,
or
man,
whatever.
I just feel like I'm talking to another, like, in an alternate multiverse universe. I'm talking to myself.
And K used to always like just be singing on the street and stuff like that.
Yeah.
At this point, my beats are starting to kind of, have a little bit of traction online.
Yeah.
And I was like, one day we're gonna make tracks together. K's like, nah. And I was like, but do you want to though? He says, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready, but one day. And I made a promise to K and Milks when I was 16. If I ever start touring or start doing anything big, I'm gonna bring you man with me. And to this day, I've held it to that promise. They've come to multiple festivals with me. They've come to LA with me. They come to industry parties with me. We was at the festival last year, still in Belgium, tearing up on the stage together as a trio. I always hold my promises to my best friends.
That's beautiful, man.
They've held me down multiple times where, like, there have been times where I remember this one time I pulled up to Tokyo. I was waiting for like some show money to come in, and I didn't have money. So when I landed in Shibuya Fab, I had like 10p in my account. I had like
Mad.
no money in my bank account. And I was like, struggling, bro. They would have paid me by now. Why haven't they paid the invoice? I ain't paid it. So I had to call KM. I was like, yo, I beg someone just let me a bill, man. Let me a bill. I'll get
That
paid
is
like next
sick,
week or
man.
something.
That's sick. And they sent it straight away.
Always. And we all three of us had this thing, like we just always like held each other up when we needed
And
it.
you still do.
Still do to this day.
When I went Ben A culture, I saw all like you man together, and I was like, oh, sick. Like I didn't know you guys still spoke, but when I was because after that night, I actually looked into your music again. Yeah. And I saw you done a couple of projects with them as well. Like,
so I produce all of K's stuff. Every album I've ever done, K's been on it.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm able to put K in a good situation, I'll try and put him in a good situation where it makes sense. But always, and Milk's as well. So like K was on my first album, then Milk shot the album cover, and I got them both money from it.
Wow. Oh, from the label.
Yeah, from the label. So.
I love hearing stuff like that, man. That's sick because if you can try and help the people that you grew up with and put them on, and do you know what it is though as well? It's not like you're just putting them on. They are very talented.
They're
like,
amazing.
It's not that because it's so easy to like try and give an opportunity to people that you know, but just give it them. But I feel like you're making it happen with good intentions, knowing that they are very talented as well. Because some of the tunes I was listening to was hard, bro.
Big love, bro.
I like to like compare your kind of sound. Just say if I'm wrong here, obviously, but like I listen to your music, then I listen to K Tronada, and I'm like, rah.
Yeah, but we came from the same kind of SoundCloud circles.
Yeah. Oh, is that kind of like
Soul Action, like HW and W and stuff like that? We was all in the same circles.
But I listen to both, and I'm like, I can listen to that in the car, but when I'm doing work as well, I can have it on in the background.
I appreciate that.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if that's what your aim is, like with your music.
I mean, because we came from the same kind of circle, we have the same kind of inspirations as well. When Kitchenada followed me on Twitter, and he
follows you on Twitter.
He followed me on Twitter. And he gave me props in the DMs. He was kind of like, "Yo, I fuck with what you doing," and I was like,
"Fam!"
And that was on the round when I started doing like my green screen videos and stuff like that.
I fucking love that.
After that, I felt so validated, bro.
Yeah,
I was just
bro.
Because like he's kind of like, to me, like he came from the SoundCloud community, which I'm part of, and took it mainstream and went major with it. So I feel like a lot of people in the SoundCloud music really look up to Kate Tronada as like, you're the one who like you broke out the matrix,
like
man.
GOAT, bro.
Like you broke out the matrix and like started a whole sound community that everyone's trying to imitate now.
That's crazy.
And people don't even realize how many years Kitchenada's been in the game for.
Bro, he's been in the game for time,
He's been in the game for time. Like, so when people think he's a new artist, I'm like, he was dropping on SoundCloud 2011, bro.
Yeah, easily.
Like,
I only knew about him from 2015, maybe.
Me too, about 2014,
Yeah,
2015.
maybe even later than that, I'll be completely honest. But his music and the vibe that it brings as well. Bro, when I'm skiing in the Alps, bro.
How is that?
Huh?
How is that skiing?
You're not skied?
Nah,
we need to hit up a slope, bro.
I really want to, man.
Nah, facts. Also, guys, if you didn't know already, you're kind enough to lend me your time because Ramel's actually moving to Tokyo on Friday. And so we're recording this on Tuesday. Yeah. So he made time out of his busy schedule to come on the pod. So please give him congrats. And also, you have to 5-star like the podcast as well because, he's doing me a favor here.
But also, no, you're doing me a favor as well, man. Like, thank you for hitting me up and even like just letting me on the podcast with all the amazing people around. And you know what? Like,
I appreciate it.
I'm just happy like one of the people that I respect most from the hometown's got the same name as me.
Oh, bro, you see that?
Real,
I love hearing that, man. I love thank you, man.
Because I feel like every time we have spoken, it's just always big congrats. Like, you've done something and I've done something, and it's just really cool to know someone else from the hometown.
Yeah, of course.
But many people don't really come out and do things like this on a global scale.
100%,
it's really cool to just
100%.
see like, he's still doing his thing, I'm still doing my thing, and we can come back and be like, like the Spider-Man name, like, Nah, I love that for real, man.
Nah, that's sick. I forgot what point I was trying to reach on before, but yeah, man, like it's beautiful to see the transition. But my other question was gonna be, obviously you're making beats, you're getting yourself out there, you're getting remixes, they're blowing up. What was the question of, okay, you know what? I want to be an artist. Like, when did that sort of, because your producer name was Rom.
It was, yeah.
And then it went to, now it is ROMderfuls.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how did that happen, that transition?
Man, how much time do we have? Because there's a fairly deep story behind that.
Calm. Shoot.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
My first girlfriend was, I had a long distance relationship between LA and Dudley when I was 19.
Flex.
It wasn't a good relationship.
Sorry.
It was,
Sorry. I'll backtrack.
it was quite toxic.
Uh-huh.
I was also just an idiot when I was younger, so
Feel.
there's a lot that I had to grow up through as well. I look back on that now, I was kind of like, I'm also an idiot too.
Feel it.
I used to just point fingers for so long, but then I was like,
maybe I need to do some self-improvement.
Maybe I need to do some self-improvement too. But there was one argument we got into. Can't remember what it was over, but I remember it being something trivial, and she threw my laptop at the wall. To this day, I still don't know whether it's intentional or not, but it happened.
Yeah.
Folded my hard drive, bro. Lost everything. I didn't have the money to get a replacement or recovery at the time. That's when I was ROM, and I was like, I've essentially lost every beat I've made up to this point. Like, everything's gone. I don't have a computer since I started.
Oh my god.
Which was about I'd say from when I started archiving my beats from about 2009 to 2016, 17. So
and those are gone forever.
Gone.
Oh my god, man.
So I had to essentially start again, and at the time I was just like, I went through this really rough patch, this really dry patch where I couldn't make anything. Everything I was making was trash to me. I just figured I got to step out and do something different. And then I remember at the time, my manager at the time, I was like, I think I want a name change, and she said, don't do it now because you're gaining traction with ROM. You got to keep ROM.
Yeah.
And I was like, but I just don't resonate with it anymore. I feel like I want something that sounds like a video game character.
That's very brave, though.
I was like, I just want to change. So I was going through a bunch of stuff. I remember walking down the street with my friends, and I was like, there was what do you want to change your name to? They said, I just want something that sounds like wonderful. And I was like, something wonderful. I accidentally said ROMderful. And then my friends looked at me and they were like, you're a ROMderful, kind of wavy. And I was like,
mad.
ROMderful. That does kind of sound like a character. That's kind of cool.
That's crazy, bro. Yeah.
So I made a switch, and I just started being ROMderful. At this point, I was still uploading beats.
Yeah.
And it was actually K. K's been my biggest mentor, my biggest confidant ever. K knew that I could drop vocals. I've been dropping vocals for a while, but I would never release anything. I was just too scared to even sing or jump on the mic.
No, I hear it, bro. Yeah.
K's one to encourage me to do it.
That is
multiple
sick.
times.
That is so sick.
I had to tell K I'm not gonna sing, and then K be like, yeah, we'll see. Then I started singing, and then that started to get really popular, which was a shock to me because I still think my voice is really weird. But I'm just more used to it now, I guess.
No, I feel it.
And then Kate always.
I don't think it sounds weird, by the way. I actually don't think it sounds weird.
It could be just a confidence thing, to be honest.
Which is normal, bro. It's normal.
But that was just kind of, taking off in the background, I guess. But it was really slow. When I got signed to Sony and I dropped Press Hour, I was still mainly a producer.
So did you sign when you made the transition to an artist, or did you sign as a producer?
I signed as a producer artist, I guess.
Oh,
yeah.
A bit, yeah, okay.
So basically Kate Trinado. Because Kate Trinado doesn't really do vocals on these tracks.
Yeah, he doesn't.
I was a producer artist, but they mainly treated me like a producer.
Okay.
But that was me being ROMderful. However, I did sing on 3 songs on that album.
Okay.
And Sony weren't really a fan of it. They wanted me to mainly be a producer. They didn't really want me to be the artist.
Interesting.
So that kind of knocked my confidence a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't do this.
Yeah.
COVID happened. I got dropped from Sony. That ended.
I totally forgot to ask, how did you get signed, and then how did the drop happen? It was probably just because of COVID, though, innit? But
it could have been because of COVID. It could have been because I wasn't as popular as maybe they was hoping that I would be. COVID happened. Me and my second manager stopped working at the time. So I was at a major label with no manager. And they didn't want to basically I don't think they wanted to talk to me with that management. So they kept on trying to offer me management and stuff like that, but then I was like, nah.
It didn't feel right.
The lawyer that basically helped me negotiate my contract abandoned me after I signed, which means then I was in Sony with no lawyer. So
that's dangerous, bro. Yeah.
So actually, I think it all kind of worked out in my favor, to be quite honest.
Definitely.
After I got dropped from Sony, I was like, well, I guess it's time to try something else.
But still, though, congratulations, bro, because not many people can say that they signed to Sony
and got out within 2 years.
But, bro, it's still sick, bro.
Still, thank you.
No, it's still sick, bro. So, sorry, I interrupted. What did you say?
I'm still proud of it, though.
Bro, I am. Bro, what do you mean?
I'm still proud of it. At the time, going through it, I was a bit annoyed about how lengthy and how long everything was, and just the people around
it's
you.
It's a lot of politics.
Yeah, and then you start to learn you can't trust everybody in the industry. That was my first time really understanding what that means.
And where better than one of the biggest major labels
Ex-
on the planet.
Exactly.
To get like you've got this to look forward to, but
Yeah.
be careful. Do you know what I mean?
But that's when I started to realize like industry's full of empty promises, and you really got to be careful like who you trust and who you talk to, who you
True.
tell information to.
Yeah.
Things can get stolen, things can get leaked. People leak like your business, and people want to see you fail sometimes. Like a lot of things happen. After I left Sony, then COVID happened, and this is when I started doing like those random clone videos, like the green screen and
They
stuff
were
like
funny,
that.
bro.
Um,
They are so funny.
so,
If you
yeah.
haven't, guys, go and look into it. It's jokes.
So
But
that
it's sick though.
I'm not gonna lie, that was just me being frass though. I was
Yeah.
just frass at my boys, but my homies were making edibles at the time.
Uh-huh.
I was a little bit frass up in the basement making beats. And then I just like, one time I had this song idea, like the sun will shine so bright with you. Just those words were in my head. I'm gonna play like a basic guitar, make a really basic beat, and I'm just gonna sing and just act silly on the camera and just have 6 of me there or whatever. I thought it was a really stupid idea at the time.
Yeah.
Then it just popped. Got like 1 million streams in like a couple of weeks, and I was like,
Is this in COVID?
this is during
In
COVID. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, this is weird. And then people from that point started considering me as the artist, as the singer.
Crazy.
Ice Cream Clones then proceeded to blow up after the Windows XP song. I made a
Yes,
song about Windows XP.
Bro, I've
Then
seen it.
Microsoft followed me on Twitter and
Ooh.
sent me gifts because they said it was really cool. And they was like, they've been playing the song in the office the whole morning. They sent me a Christmas sweater.
What?
Yeah, and I was just like,
What?
what's going on? And I was like, yeah, this is actually the most random thing ever. Like, Microsoft's DMing me on Twitter. What's going on? Then I ended up in the news in Chicago. I was on TV in Chicago. On the 5 o'clock news. And there was like some guy made a song out of the Windows XP song, and we really like it. Then they played it on the news.
This is crazy.
Somebody from Chicago recorded it and said, I swear this is you. And I was like, what's going on?
Oh, what?
So then that started to blow up. And then I started working on my second album. Then I got an opportunity to move to Korea. And then everything just kind of happens really unexpectedly, and I just kind of followed the path.
I feel like this is a great, another great example of like just follow what you believe in terms of you felt like you didn't, and credit to Kay as well,
Always.
because giving you the confidence to be an artist, and then in COVID you being like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway.
And you know what? He still does it now.
Yeah.
He still does it now. Like, because I remember him telling me, like, oh, one day I bet you're going to rap. And I was like, nah, I won't. Then I dropped a Joel EP 2 months ago, and then like...
Did you actually?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't heard it. I need to listen
I
to
dropped
that.
a Joel EP in... No, not 2 months ago, last month.
Okay.
And the first time everybody heard me rap, that was probably the most interactive video I have on social media at the moment. And everyone's like, wait, you can rap too? And I was like...
Mad.
Maybe Kay hears something that I don't hear, because I don't know. I
No,
thought
it's facts though,
I
bro.
thought it wasn't going to do anything. And even Kay's like, now you watched me, you can rap, And I was like...
That's mad. So is that something you're gonna do more, you reckon?
I think people want it more, because people have been saying, like, when's, like, I called the AP Service Pack 1. People keep, as a shout out to, like, Windows
That's
XP
sick.
Service Pack.
Oh,
And
man.
people's like, yo, when's Service Pack 2 coming out? And I'm like, oh, so you want me to do that then? People were like, yeah. And I'm like, all right, cool. So maybe Service Pack 2 later this year.
Crazy. So so how did Korea happen? Moving to Korea.
Korea, right? So I was in my second relationship. We had just broken up mid-2020.
So, okay, I like the flow here. You break up with someone, you get more successful. I hear it. But yeah,
So like, after the first girlfriend, I was single for about a year. Then I met somebody else from London. We dated for a while, like 3 years. Broke up mid-COVID. I guess just fizzled out. COVID happened. Everyone's a bit confused and stressed. So, I get it.
Yeah.
So this was about July 2020. I took a trip to Barcelona for like 3 days because flying in COVID was so cheap. All the towns were empty. I flew to Barcelona for like £40, stayed in the hotel like on the main strip for like £40-50, and it was empty.
That is so sick.
I'm just walking up and down Barcelona. I got me and my Nintendo Switch and just like some wine, and I'm just sitting there thinking, well, what am I gonna do now? Like, I just got dropped from Sony. I just broke up with like the girl that I was dating for like 3 or 4 years. I thought that was gonna be longer. I have no idea what's going on. Now we're in the pandemic, and I'm just sitting here in Barcelona, just staring at the sky, like,
Crazy.
what am I doing? What's happening? And then one of my friends told me that like there were a bunch of labels you could work with in Korea. I think like you like working with Korean artists, you do stuff in Korea, like you can move there pretty easily, right? And I was like, nah, I don't think I can. I started looking into visas, and I found out there's this thing called a working holiday visa, which basically allows you to work and live in another country for up to 1 year.
Wow.
The UK has this agreement with a lot of countries, so it has it with Canada, Japan, Korea, Australia, a bunch of countries. So I started looking into that, and I was like, the only requirement you needed was like a clean police record, a health check, and like up to like two and a half grand in your bank account or something like that. That was the only requirement. So then I started reaching out to my Korean homies. It's like, if I was to move there for a year, like theoretically, would I be able to like work with you guys and like, you know, labels? Could I find opportunities to like, you know, make money out there? And everyone was like, absolutely. I was like, let me start looking into this. So I started applying for the visa and stuff when I came back home. And then all my Korean homies from like certain labels were like, I tell you what, produce a song for us or write for us or do like vocals for us and stuff like that so you can get a bit of money in your pocket for when you come to Korea. So they helped me to start actually stacking money for Korea before I left.
Wow.
Then December 2020 comes. I get the visa back in the mail. I've gone through all like the process, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to Korea for. To me, I thought I was going for like 3 months. I ended up being in Korea for 3 years.
Mad.
So after like halfway through my first visa, a label approached me to basically release my second album, and then they got me a visa and put money in my pocket and basically kept me in Korea for 2 years. So I released my second album with a Korean label, which had many bigger features on, and that's actually my favorite album.
What album is this called now?
Please Reconnect Controller.
Yes. Yeah. Of course.
So there's that one. At this point, then I start working with loads more Korean artists in the underground and in the major scene. Start doing way more DJ sets. Start doing live sets. Basically, create a whole family out there. Way more friends and stuff like that. And it's been really cool. And then I started getting on like in magazines and stuff like that. Started doing music videos and stuff, and I'm like, Korea working out, Korea kind of wavy, like shit.
Yeah, of course.
Then I also had those nights where I'm just like, again, I'm from Dudley. How am I in Korea?
It's like a pinch yourself moment.
Pinch myself, and even up to the day I left, I was like, I can't believe that I actually lived in Korea, took part in the industry, and you know, did a lot of cool things there for like 3 years.
That's mad. So did you, in that 3 year, like, did you come back to England, or was you predominantly just there?
I came back for like a month to renew my visa because I had to change from the working holiday visa to an artist visa.
Makes sense.
And then I was just there for 2.5 years.
Mad. So how did family life work like that? Was you still in contact a lot with your your family?
Yeah, every week I'd call my mom. Couple times a week. My little brothers and my sister, I'd try and contact them a couple times a month.
That's good.
We would just call, maybe have a drink. My friends, we'd also just FaceTime and stuff like that.
That's good.
So I kept in contact with everybody on a regular basis. But
that's sick, man.
With the time difference, it was a bit hard sometimes.
Yeah, which makes total sense. So, obviously, this all happens. What was the reason in coming back to England now?
So at the time, I know my mum was having a bit of like health troubles.
Sorry to hear.
Yeah,
that, bro.
Luckily she's recovered well.
Oh, that's
now.
good. That's
good. But at the time, it was really worrying me, and like I was kind of stressed about it.
Yeah.
Korea at this point, I started to kind of question why I was there.
Yeah.
Like I enjoyed being there, and it was really cool to do all the things I wanted to do there, but I didn't feel like it was fulfilling my purpose. It just felt like a really cool side quest kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which it was.
Makes sense, yeah.
So I was like, as much as I did like living there, it was a beautiful time living there. I was like, my mom's way more important than like trying to fulfill my career at this point. I want to make sure she's cool. And my grandparents are getting older, my family is getting older. So I'm like, let me just come back and check on my family. Let me just stay for a while. Since 18, I've been in and out of the house on almost on a monthly basis.
Not really settled.
I'm not really settled. I was always touring. I was always traveling somewhere to do like studio sessions or producing for other people. And I'd be out of the house for like 3 to 8 weeks at a time sometimes. So then after going through all of that up until 24, 25, and then just dipping to Korea for 3 years, I'm like, I'm really missing out on family time. I'm really missing out like just with my friends and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Let me just go back home and actually be with my family for a while. This is the first time I've been in the UK for more than a year, since about 2018.
So how long have you been in the UK for now?
About 1.5 years now. I came back last April.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Okay, that's sick to know though. And
yeah.
I feel like that's a brave decision to make, because in your 20s, they say be extremely selfish in your 20s, but that is a very grown up and mature thing to do, man. And yo, family, I love my family so much.
Same.
And it's good that you can reconnect, and like now you're fresh now. So
plus I feel like we all got so much closer. Me and my friends got so much closer as well. Like it was worth it in my opinion. Yeah.
That's it, man. So what is the reasoning to go in Japan now? Like,
so Japan was something I actually always wanted to do. I actually wanted to move to Japan in 2017. But
okay.
I didn't have enough money, funds, or popularity for that yet. That's when I just made the change to ROMderfuls. I wasn't really doing much.
Yep.
Mid-COVID, I started producing for a bunch of Japanese artists, and a lot of things started to happen. Like, there was like a #1 radio single for like a short period of time for one guy that I produced for, by the name of Syrup, incredible R&B artist. and that got on like Peugeot ads and stuff like that in Japan,
Bro, that's
and like YouTube
Yo.
Premium ads and stuff like that. They're like, oh, this is kind of wavy.
Yeah.
The more and more I start to go to Japan, the more and more I start to get like popular, and then I realized I can do way more production out there. For everybody that knows me, I'm into tech, I'm into video games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I really want to start trying to crack into like the video game or like the animation scene. I really want to make a cartoon or contribute to a video game soundtrack.
Bro, this is what I was gonna ask you in a bit.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you that in a bit, but is that okay? So that's the reasoning to.
That's like 70% of the reasoning. The other 30% is just like, why not, man?
Yeah.
I have the ability. I have the ability to do it. I can get enough work out there. I've already got enough like friends and like close people I consider family out there. Why not?
That's
if it
mad,
doesn't
man.
work out, I can always come back to the UK. Because
True.
Korea, I didn't think that was gonna work out, and that worked out beautifully.
Yeah.
So you never know.
True. And bro, I love Japan.
I love Japan too. Yeah.
I freaking love Japan. But as well, I'm going off track
Yeah.
a little bit, yeah. But skiing wise,
Mm.
I just remember what I was going to talk about. Skiing, yeah.
Mm.
In Japan, they have one of the best resorts ever. I don't know what ski season's like this time of year. I can't really remember if it's ski season or not. I think it is the same as France, but bro, if you have a chance to ski, bro, even if you go on a little green slope, bro, I beg you
Goals.
do it, bro.
As soon as I get health insurance, because I know what I'm like, so.
Oh yeah, look into that.
But I'm gonna get that sorted like literally
France.
like probably
Do a
tomorrow.
backflip, break shoulder, maybe.
I ain't recovering this time.
yeah.
I don't think I'm
And you
recovering
kinda
this.
need your arms in it. So
Yeah.
yeah. But like, I highly recommend it, especially in Japan, bro.
Mm.
Bullet train down to bro, you need the vibes, man.
Man, the bullet trains in Japan, just looking outside and seeing the mountains and that, where you just like, just catch this.
I've never been on one, bro.
Really?
I didn't, because when I went to Japan, it was just for like it was for a video.
Yeah.
So I was out there for four days.
I feel you.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was literally go there, go to some of the arcades that are insane.
Fire.
Bro, insane. Buy a few Yu-Gi-Oh cards and then dip. Like, literally, I didn't have time for anything else. That's why, like, I'm eager to go back, bro. Eager to go back.
Shout me when you get there.
Bro, no, are you mad? Are you mad? Of course. Have you got accommodation sorted, everything?
Yeah, one of my boys hooked me up with somewhere to stay until I've like got myself somewhere to figure out. So I'm gonna have like a roommate for a couple months.
Bro,
and then,
you're sorted then.
but he's also an amazing videographer, rapper, musician as well. So it's like, oh, that was
Working.
so he actually found out from other people that I was moving to Japan because I guess they're talking about it over there. He was like, oh, I'm just gonna offer you now. My roommate has just moved out. Do you have somewhere to stay? And I'm like, bro, this came at like the perfect time.
That's crazy.
And he was like, oh yeah, let me show you around. Like you can stay here. The rent's mad cheap and stuff like that. And I'm like, blood.
Is it like central?
Central Harajuku? Like central.
Bro.
And then I was just like, blood, you've just put me on. Like, because the one thing that everybody worries about moving to anywhere else is sorting out accommodation and all that. And I've heard it's really hard to do that in Japan, especially when you're a foreigner.
Yeah.
So that's the number one thing I was worried about.
It's crazy how you just got that pattern just like that as well.
And then I was like, oh, well, all I got to do now is like study Japanese and get a bank account sorted. He was like, I'll help you. And I'm like, blood, I just got to move then.
So have you studied Korean?
Yeah, because my Korean's like really basic, but I studied Korean enough to be okay out by myself outside. Yeah.
Bro, this guy, you just got so much surprises, bro. Like, you just got me off guard, bro.
Side
like,
quest king, and
that's what
I hold myself to that. Honestly, I'm like, I love the side quests, man.
Yo!
The side quests make the main quest better.
No, right, it's true still. Bare experience points, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So, are you signed to a major label now?
No, I'm independent now.
Totally independent.
I would
You see
never
that?
be a major again.
Never?
Never.
Would you do, can you do like
Unless
a
the
co-sign?
bag was crazy.
Yeah.
If the bag was crazy, then yeah.
Yeah,
But like,
yeah,
it would
yeah,
have to
yeah.
be crazy.
That's mad.
Mm.
That's so crazy. So, just finishing on the music topic side of things, like, have you got another album in the pipeline, like, that you're working on?
I've just started my third album a couple of days ago, actually, which is going to be my final album.
Your final album?
I'm not. ROMderfuls not going to start, but I don't want to make albums after this. I feel like
Where have I heard this before? I heard this from West Side Gun.
West Side Gun, but one thing, one example I always bring up, like Pharrell has had like a 30-year career and he's only had 2 albums.
Yeah, mad, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is that sort of like a thing now? People just don't want to make albums, or is it?
I said from the first one I had the trio planned out.
And that's it. So
Yeah.
what's your plan after the third album? Like,
Just producing for people, doing soundtracks. I want to do like video games and movie soundtracks and stuff like
so
that.
you won't ever do like EPs?
I'll
or
do
just
EPs and like
more
singles and like
Mad.
features and stuff like that. But I
Yeah.
don't think I'll make another album.
Yeah, because I swear loads of people got it wrong about West Side Gun saying if you know who Griselda is, yeah, Oi, shut. Yo, I'm a dash this. Because, yo. Boom, boom, boom. Yo, if you know who Griselda
I don't think you realize how heavy my Griselda phase is and was.
Same, bro.
Yeah.
I was listening to George Bando today, bro. I was listening to, what's it called? I even listened to the small EP, with the Japanese writing that he did that no one can research, bro. That West Side God, bro. It's insane.
Nah.
I'll send you the link, bro. Phenomenal.
Shit, yeah,
Phenomenal, bro. I'm
yeah.
heavy, I'm a heavy Griselda fan. Bro, heavy.
Benny's albums, every single one of them I heard.
Did you hear the Black Soprano one the other day?
Of course.
Bro.
Of course, man.
Fam, yo.
The Black Sopranos album's fire, man. But that quarantine album they dropped with the Gangster Girls they did in 2020.
Bro.
I was in quarantine in Korea because when I moved there, you had to stay in quarantine for 2 weeks.
Makes sense, yeah.
Every day. Every day, listen to it. I finished all of like the Hitler Wears Hermes volumes, every single one, all the Griselda tapes, like.
Guys, you don't understand.
Boldy James, like El Camino. Come on now. Legend.
Yo, the fact that we haven't connected like this in years is actually illegal because, fam,
honestly,
we have bare interest. But I don't even know what point I was trying to make, fam. I can't even remember. Oh, no. But yeah, West Side Gun basically said that he's not making any albums after And They Pray For Me. Yeah. And loads of people saying, he's retired. And he's not actually retired. It's just that the effort and the work that goes into making an album is ridiculous.
It is.
The politics behind it. So that's what made me think, are you doing that sort of thing right now? Because he does do a lot of like he doesn't actually fully produce himself, but he just has a really good ear.
Amazing ear.
Yeah,
he's an expert curator, man. For
that's
real.
what I mean, bro. Like his ear is up there, bro. It's like I put him at Rick Rubin standards. Personally.
I think so.
Bro, he
for
just
sure.
speaks, bro.
I know West Side Gun's to the rapper, but like I don't care, man. Talk about Balenciaga 800 times, I'm still gonna eat every single time.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't care.
Talk about Margiela kicks, bro.
Talk about
I
Margiela.
still feel it.
Talk about Ferragamo in every single track.
Bro,
I'm still gonna blast it 800 times, bro.
So true. It's so true. I'm enjoying this conversation, guys. I'm so sorry if you can't resonate with most of this. I don't even care. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Nah, okay, so going off that, I see the theme in terms of please reconnect controller.
Yeah.
Did I get that name?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. And press L to continue,
Yeah.
That is obviously inspired heavily by gaming.
It is.
Because I'm a massive gamer.
Love that.
Massive gamer. Are you allowed to say your album name next? You're not allowed to say it yet. No?
I can because I'm independent, yeah. So I've
Okay.
So this is going to be the first time anyone's hearing this. So that everybody, but
exclusives.
So that nobody else knows this apart from maybe K.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah.
But I planned this trio out from like 2017. So
Crazy.
I've got please reconnect. No, press L to continue, which basically means like I have to go through L's, but like you'll never. So you know when you got a blue screen on like an old Windows computer, it says press any key to continue.
Yes.
Unless you press any key to continue, the blue screen will stay there forever.
Yeah.
So the meaning behind press L to continue was like you got to like experience the L's and you have to like just move past them, accept the L, move past it.
Nah, I love that.
Please reconnect controller is about taking control of your life after you feel like you lost it. So after Sony, then breaking up with my ex and then moved to Korea, my whole life was in a bit of a whirlwind for a while. A bit confused, a bit lost. I feel like towards the end of the album, I feel like I just regained control of who I am, myself. I've grown a lot, maturity, emotionally wise.
Yeah.
I just fixed a lot about my life during that time period. The third one, the exclusive, please format memory card.
That's sick.
Which basically,
okay, go on.
Memory card's full. I completed all the games that I wanted to complete.
Mad.
You got to wipe this like slate clean to start again, bro.
Yo, that's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
That is beautiful. So, have you got a time on that? Like next year?
It's probably going to be next year. I
Makes
usually
sense.
like to spend about like 3 to 8 months on an album.
Wow, makes sense.
Yeah.
Have you got any features that obviously K's going to be on there?
K's always going to be on the albums.
Sorry, bro. Thanks.
K's always going to be on the albums. Can't speak for other ones yet.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'm excited, now, bro. Now that you've said that. Like, yeah, man.
Yeah, I feel like... So this year, what I've been doing is I've been releasing an EP every month with a different style.
Mad.
Because
just testing yourself as well.
I'm testing myself. I'm pushing myself. I've been through a lot of different, eras of my life. I've been through like dubstep eras, grime eras, and stuff like that. My next EP I'm releasing in September is going to be a rock EP, paying like homage to like my rock roots and like growing up with that. Then I've got like a couple other styles this year, like, and also first time you're hearing this, I got a couple others like some funk EPs, house EPs,
Crazy.
beat tapes I've never released because I've got so many beats I've just hoarded from the start of ROMderfuls to now.
Yeah.
Another rap tape obviously, but I've got a tape that's very inspired by like Freddie Gibbs' album Alfredo.
Bro, don't.
Yeah,
what is wrong
that's the
with you,
first
man?
time I'm dropping like bars
Bro,
for real.
what are you
like,
on about, bro?
like-
What do you know about Alfredo, bro? An alchemist,
What
bro.
do you know about Alfredo and Alchemist, bro?
Bro, everything.
To this day,
To this day, bro,
this day.
Alfredo's
Yeah.
in my. Oh my
daily
gosh,
rotation.
Bro. Alchemist for me,
Go.
top 5, easy, best producer of all time.
And rapper, you know.
Huh?
Underrated
Bro,
on
he's
the
cold,
mic,
bro.
man.
He's cold.
Proper.
He did with what's his name now? The other producer. He did a EP.
Rock Marciano.
Nah, not Rock Marciano. I did hear that though.
Yeah, 'cause
hard,
that tape was cold.
hard
Yeah.
because he did a tune with Larry June on there.
Yeah.
Bro, cold tune, bro. Re up to this day. But he did it's called Morrissey. Have you heard it? It's called Morrissey. He did a tune with
I'm not sure.
another producer. There's another producer that's rapping a lot at the moment as well. I can't. His name escapes me, but he did this tune called Morrissey, and I was like, "Yo, Alchemist is cold, bro.
Very cold.
Bars as well, bro.
And I'm happy he's getting these flowers now, man. Because again, he's been in the game
4 years
since
bro.
probably before I was born.
Yeah,
To be
bro.
honest.
Yeah, bro. It was Alfredo and like it was the Larry June collab.
The Larry
album.
June collab album was
Don't,
hard.
bro.
Daily in Korea.
Parasites, bro.
Daily in Korea, man.
Bro, don't,
Bro,
bro.
but when I heard 60 days for the first time, I must have wheeled up like 900
No, bro.
times,
I
bro.
heard Art Talk, bro, and I lost
Yeah.
it. I lost it. You see that, guys? We're putting you onto some gems here, you know.
Yo, if you listen to Larry June, your credit score will get better. Like, for,
Bro,
for
facts,
real. Yeah,
facts.
for real.
Facts. Make sure your text is right. Text is right. Hard,
Always, bro.
Hard, bro. Hard. And he teaches you about juice and
He
stuff
does,
like
man.
that. Yeah.
Yo,
vitamins
juice
and
with the
that.
chlorophyll in it,
Do you know
man.
what I'm saying? But on that subject as well, going away from that, bro, is a lot of your music inspired by gaming?
I think, honestly, going back to like the first question you asked me, that's where my love from video game really comes. My love for music really comes from.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
yeah,
video game soundtracks in like SNES PS1 era was serious,
yeah,
man.
bro, of course.
Especially a lot of that like broken beat, like jungle type, like going hard, man. PS1 era music. That
Beautiful.
really has to have changed my life.
Was-
Dreamcast era music.
Was that your first console? What
My
was your
first console was a Sega Master System.
Oi. Yes, cause I think mine was what was mine? I had like a first one that I claimed as mine, but it's always like I've got like siblings, older siblings.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It was kind of like pushed down. Like mine was an N64.
Fire.
Bro, cold, bro. I'll get the cartridges wet, bro. Dash it in the airing cupboard, bro.
I know
Bless,
the ones,
bro.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The
Bless,
toothpaste in the back of the dish and
bro. Facts,
on the
bro.
disc, sorry, yeah.
Bro, facts, bro. So I moved on to that, and I had a GameCube, bro.
Bro, GameCube.
Unsung
man.
hero,
Don't
bro.
ever get me started on
Bro,
GameCube, bro.
Unsung hero.
Everybody, I'll get emotional about GameCube, man.
Facts,
Somebody tried to tell me GameCube is trash in Korea, and I had
Who
a
said
big
that?
I don't know, some random guy. I had an argument with him. I was like, nah, let me
Yo,
educate you real quick,
bro,
bro.
they need to fix up, bro. GameCube is up there with me, bro.
It
like,
is,
it's
man.
one of the best consoles. It actually shaped my childhood.
Me
GameCube
too.
did in terms of like all the gaming system, bro. One of my best games of all time. And I'm gonna ask you this actually. Actually, no, I'll ask you that first. What is your top 3 best games of all time? I'm switching it up here, guys. I'm curious. I want to know.
That's hard, bro.
No, okay, like just give me a vague one. It doesn't like you don't have to rank them. 3 games.
3 random
all
games
time.
off top of all time.
Shall I go a bit easy first? All right, 3 consoles of all time.
Okay, 3 consoles of all
Yeah,
time.
okay,
that's
you
easier.
can do that. You can do. All right.
GameCube, Dreamcast. Basically, just the entire 6th generation. But just to skip that, Dreamcast, GameCube, PS3, in my opinion.
PS3s. Don't you think PS3 is underrated, bro?
I said
I
that.
get this
I
all
said
the
that
time.
a lot. And
No, you said that. Did you say that
I
on
tweeted
Twitter?
it like 2 or 3 days ago.
Bro, it resonated with me, bro.
PS3
Like,
is super underrated, man.
yeah, 1000%, bro. Okay, that was too easy.
Yeah.
All right, games now.
Right.
I'm saying games, bro, way too easy.
Okay, Sonic Adventure
Which one?
2. Cause the soundtrack.
Oh, you're not on about Sonic Adventure Battle 2
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Shadow.
The one that starts
Bro,
with the massive
bro.
truck running down the hill.
Yo,
in San Francisco.
yo, guys. I've been in a wormhole for about 2 weeks here researching because they just released Sonic and Shadow Generations the other day.
I saw, yeah.
Bro, don't, bro. Do
Bro,
you know how
I've got a
much-
Dreamcast memory card tattooed on my arm with the Chow from the Chow Garden in there.
Guys, all right. Sorry, guys, I'm done.
That-
I'm done.
That's how you know I'm serious about it.
Fam. When I told you, yeah, when I was on about GameCube shaping my childhood, yeah, like Sonic Adventure Battle 2 literally shaped me, bro.
Me too.
When I take my child to the Chow Gardens, give them a bit of fuses, fam. Are you dumb,
This is
bro?
why I keep trying to tell everybody, yo, when I die, man, put me in the Chow Garden, bro. Bury me in the Chow Garden, bro. I'm gonna have the sweetest ascension to heaven or hell wherever we go, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, you know what? I back that. Sonic Adventure 2, guys. Oh my god.
That's a Hall of Famer, man. Honestly,
it has to be like the whole hero mode, dark mode, Knuckles, Rouge, fam. Oh,
by far, man.
it's very rare I meet someone that's played that game.
Same.
Very rare.
Even the first one, I've barely met anybody who's ever touched Sonic Adventure 1. Like
Do you know I haven't played the first one?
It's good, you know, but it has a lot of like game-breaking glitches.
It's kind of like Sonic from 06.
But basically, like
hate that game.
the camera on both of those games is horrendous.
Bro, don't. I can't touch that game.
Exactly.
Like, I can't anymore.
I remember thinking about it back in the day, like, people don't realize how new like having a second stick in a video game to control the camera was.
Bro, facts.
Even the second stick in like early GameCube, early PS2 games didn't even control the camera.
Like when it was center as well.
It was centered. All you could do was like pivot, but you couldn't move the camera.
Facts, bro.
So Dreamcast only had one analog stick.
Yeah,
you could not control the cameras. If the cameras like get stuck in a corner somewhere, the camera's stuck, fam.
It was kind of like a login system, so you press the back button and it would face
like
where you're facing.
Yeah. I used to hate that.
Hate with a passion. What was I going to say? Do you know the 06, they did a remastered version? It's called like Sonic PO6.
No.
You can download it on Steam Deck.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro. And it's way better. Way better.
I need to try that out.
No glitches, bro.
Because
Download it and let me know.
06 had potential, but I just couldn't play it. Man.
Nah, I couldn't like, but it's that one that I've been looking at on YouTube, phenomenal. Okay. So you named one game, 2 others, go on.
Bro, I don't think you realize how many games I've played in my life, bro.
I actually don't. I saw you was playing Crazy Taxi the other day. I was like,
people were DMing me saying there's a Crazy Taxi 2, and I'm like, there's 3.
Yeah, I know there's 3.
Yeah,
but the fact that you
was ass though. Yeah.
Oh, I haven't played the third one. Is it shit? Oh, fuck it.
Two is the best one in my opinion.
Oh, okay, yeah. Fairs. So come on, 3, just off the dome.
Okay, you know what? Crazy Taxi 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Because they introduced the jumping mechanism, so you could like jump over the cars in traffic and stuff like that.
Hydraulics, you know.
Which it wasn't. No, but I mean, you can like leap over. You could like leap 20 feet into the air. You couldn't do that on the first one.
Mad.
The challenges are better and the soundtrack's better. And I just think it's wavy. Like you pull up to HMV, pull up to Burger King, and drop 3 people off and jump off a roof or something. Like Crazy Taxi 2. Third, Final Fantasy 7.
Do you know what? I'm honestly not mad at those selections, bro.
Yeah. No. I want to take it back.
All right, go on then.
SSX 3.
I'm not mad.
SSX 3.
Bro. EA Sports big. Yo.
Bro, when they got rid of Big, it died.
Yeah.
Sports died after that.
Trust me, bro. Trust me. When you differentiated it, it was way better because when it was it on Def Jam as well?
Yeah.
Bro. Oh my god. Callum,
you knew the
Def
soundtrack
Jam?
was gonna slap.
Def Jam. You haven't played Def Jam? Yo, when Busta Rhymes could...
Vendetta or Fight for New York?
Oh. Do you know what? I'm going to have to go Fight for New York.
Same.
Oh, okay.
Same.
Fight for New York. Hard, bro.
Hard,
bro.
Yeah.
I enjoyed both, but then they brought out the third one and it actually crippled my insides.
They tried to do too much, man.
Way too much. To keep it simple, get new rappers, know the storyline.
T.I. was just too OP, man. Why is he that powerful, bro?
Bro, do you know I got vexed? I never actually played it. I saw gameplay and I decided not to get number 3.
T.I. is literally like Thanos in that game, bro.
Yeah,
like
serious.
He's almost undefeatable, and I'm like, why have you made T.I. so powerful? Like T.I. the shortest rapper out of everybody on that game.
Yeah. What was his fighting style?
He was just OP, bro. Like he would like just pick you up and like fling you into like a gas pump, and then it would blow up. Bro, and then he would like just like backflip on you. Like, bro, it was just weird.
Do you reckon it was because he got Rap Album of the Year like that year? I swear he did. Yeah, I swear he did. Like that's just like, you know, just gluing him too much, man. Like, allow it.
But yeah, like when you try to fight him, then he'd pick you up and fling you into a gas pump, and he would explode, and he would just like stomp on your head and then backflip on you, and it's like, what are you doing?
Because I got that, because in Fight for New York, Fat Joe pissed me off, bro.
Yes.
He pissed, bro. You just pedigree all the time, yeah. And it piss me, bro. The way I get vexed, I thought Snoop Dogg was easy, bro.
He was.
I thought he was the easiest part. But I thought Fat Joe was a waste man, bro.
But you know, at least Fat Joe's big. You know, like T.I. is not a
true.
big guy, so
Nah.
why is he so?
Yeah.
Why is he so powerful?
I've got his proper vendetta against
Yeah.
T.I., you know. Nah, I feel
Nah,
that.
because you know what? I fuck with T.I. and like the 2006 album that would have been King in it, or 2007.
Yeah.
The
for
album
sure.
was because T.I. is a
Fun.
good rapper. Like
Yeah, sick.
his first 3 albums
Go,
were hard,
bro. Go.
but you're not the most powerful rapper, bro.
No.
Yeah.
You need to get Jay-Z in that bitch or something. Like, you
Trust.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would say my top 3 games would probably be Mario Kart always has to hold that cart.
Which one though?
Do you know one that resonates with me is Double Dash?
Come on,
Bro!
bro. If you said anything else than Double Dash, I was about to be upset.
Bro, no. Special items, big shell, bro. King Mushroom, everything, bro. Everything.
Double Dash serious.
Double Dash, Big Banana, everything like that.
Mm.
Up there. Okay. You haven't said any of these yet, but I'm going to have to go with Zelda, Ocarina of Time. I don't know if you can resonate with that.
I'm not a big Zelda fan, you know.
Why?
It's just long the ass, bro. It's just long like all of them. Like I've played every Zelda, but I've never got more than probably 3% into it.
Really?
Breath of the Wild was the first game I bought because I had a Switch on release.
Mm-hmm.
I must have played the game for about 2-3 weeks. I'm like, it's just long,
Bro,
I
it's so sick.
every single time I play a Zelda, I just give up with it.
Nah,
But
bro.
it's my fault though.
Nah, I feel
Yeah.
it. I've completed probably every single one. Like, bro,
Damn.
I'm a Zelda fan, bro. It's
Okay.
probably one of the nerdiest things about me, maybe.
So Ocarina of Time is the one you'd recommend over like all of them. That's the
I would-
N64 one, isn't it?
It is the N64 one. I'll kind of wait for, because there is a chance they might remaster it.
Mm-mm.
So just so you enjoy the game a bit better, I would wait for a remaster.
Okay.
But the one that I highly recommend is Wind Waker. They released it on the Wii
GameCube
U
one.
as a remaster, yeah, but they released it as a remaster on the Wii U,
Oh,
bro.
sick. Okay.
One of the best. Oh, bro. Hard, bro. Absolutely hard. I had to get the emulator on PC and replay the game, bro. Hard, bro. Hard. Highly recommend it.
Also, just side note, Wii U slept on.
Wii U slept on?
It was underappreciated. man.
100%. I got it, bro, and I was
Yeah.
vexed because it only had a lifespan of 2 years, bro.
Yeah.
Max, bro. And I was vexed,
It
bro.
deserved more love. I get that it was a bit of a clunky system,
Yeah.
for sure, but the games on it was
Bro,
top tier.
it was tough.
It was top tier.
Because
yeah.
like Wind Waker at the time got slept on, and there was another game, and I can't remember what it was. But that it really did get slept on.
Mm.
Oh, and also I'd play Twilight Princess. Oh my
Okay.
god. Oh my god. Twilight bro. Yo, guys, you don't understand.
I'm gonna slap him on the Steam Decks though.
Yeah. Okay, yo,
Yeah.
tell me about Steam Deck. Is it worth getting?
Bro, everybody could attest to this who I've spoken to about it.
Okay.
If I had to get rid of every device I had and only keep one, it would be the Steam Deck. I'll get rid of my MacBook for it.
Shut up.
Because it's a computer, bro. I can put FL Studio on my Steam Deck.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
What?
People have Windows on their Steam Deck.
So would you prefer that over?
Everything.
Is it audio right? Oh, okay, forget it.
Any console, any computer, because it can do everything. People don't realize the Steam Deck is a computer. It can play games, and it that's what it's made for. But it has a desktop environment. You can download. People have put Blender on
No,
their
they haven't.
Steam Decks and then like animation on their Steam Decks.
What? So how much is a Steam Deck? By the way, guys, this is not a brand deal. I'm just genuinely
Yeah.
curious.
People keep saying like, yo, you should like work for Valve because you sold Steam Deck to so many people.
Yeah.
At least 7 people have bought a Steam Deck because of me.
Oh
I
my
haven't got
gosh.
the OLED Steam Deck. There's an OLED model now. I've got the normal one, but I paid $290 for mine.
And the OLED one's like $5.
3.
3.
3.
Yeah.
Because you remember they're all upgradable. So like you only need to get the top model if you don't want to like take apart, put your own hard drive in there and stuff. But
Sold.
yeah, they're cheap, man.
No, bro, I'm sold. Like I'm gonna get one.
And they can do everything, man. They can play every console, even up to like new games. I mean, my shit runs Cyberpunk 77 perfect
Yeah.
at 60 frames a second.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, dude.
Horizon Zero Dawn I've been playing on there.
By the way, have you played Wukong?
No, I'm gonna get it though.
Bro, I've been in a wormhole the past couple of days.
It's odd.
Can't let me out my yard, bro. Bro,
Bruh.
hard, bro. Son Goku, bro. Yo, play. Just let me know what you think because yeah, it's really good.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna get into it.
Yeah, it's really good. Oh, but sorry, last game I'm gonna pull up there. I could definitely think of another one, but if you've ever played Soul Calibur 2,
Odd.
say no more. The
course.
one with Link,
Yeah.
bro. Try and challenge me with Link. I beg. Nah, actually, don't. Nah. Try and challenge me with Link.
Soul Calibur 3 was one of the first games I ever completed.
Serious, bro. Hard. Still hard.
Still a very good
But
game.
I felt like Soul Calibur 2 was slept on.
It was.
Like heavily.
I've got it on my Steam Deck as well.
Okay, now you're just making me angry. Now you're just making me angry, man.
Bro, you can literally do everything with the Steam Deck.
Yeah,
man.
I'm sold.
And then you can like dock it and plug it into a TV as well and use like a secondary controller.
So
with
wait,
it.
do you even play Switch anymore because of your Steam
I
Deck?
sold my Switch ages ago. Because you can play Switch on Steam Deck.
What
I'm
am I
not
doing?
Sidebar, I am not promoting piracy. I am not promoting piracy. You can play Switch on Steam Deck and it will run Switch games better than a Switch.
Why couldn't you tell me this 3 years ago, man? What the hell, man?
Bro, as soon as I saw that announced, I was like, I didn't even know how good it was at the time. Ever since I got it,
Ooh.
everything can go.
Battery life?
Depends on what kind of game you're playing. If you're playing
Okay.
the emulated games, like old systems, it can last like 3 to 5 hours.
Still
You're playing
decent.
something like Cyberpunk, it might last like an hour or two.
Yeah,
it's more intensive.
Hard work.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Say no more. All right, sorry guys.
But
I'm
because it's
sold on
USB-C,
Steam
a lot of people just attach your battery bank to it, and it will last like however long your battery bank lasts.
Deck. Okay,
So
Carl.
some people can extend the battery life to like 7-8 hours.
Yeah, I'm sold, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one. Oh man, I need one now.
I sold my PS5 for it.
Shut up.
I don't need PS5. Bun that. PS5 is the deadest console I ever owned, and I had it day one.
Don't lie.
Deadest console I ever owned. It's boring, man.
I can't believe this. What?
It's fam. I had PS5 from day one. And for the entire year, the entire first year, I just have a PS4 Pro. I'm just playing upscaled PS4 games on it.
No, it makes sense.
And
Because
then
they didn't have games.
They didn't
that
have
would
games,
be-
and the games that they had were ass.
Yeah,
I
they were
got
cheats.
so the first 2 games I got was Watch Dogs Legion and Miles Morales. Miles Morales, I was kind of like, oh, this game's wavy. Then for some reason, I managed to clock the game in like 4 hours. When I got to
it's
the end
too
of
short,
that,
yeah.
I was like, I just paid £80 for this.
Do you know what I did with Miles Morales? I played the Miles Morales part first before I played Spider-Man, and then I had to go backwards.
But I had already completed Spider-Man.
Okay,
it
if
came
you've
with the
done that,
remastered
then
one.
that's dead. Yeah,
so
that is dead.
I don't know why I bought the deluxe edition. I was just being fast, to be quite honest. It was dumb.
Yeah, but you have to if there's Black Spider-Man. Come on.
True.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's kind of more of a skeng than the original one. Don't hate me for that, by the way.
They're
Don't hate
both
me for
hard.
that.
They're both hard.
The-
They're hard in their own. They're hard in their own unique ways.
Yeah, that's a neutral person saying Black Spider-Man.
But still, you know, he's my people. So
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
And he speaks Spanish
True.
for all the Latinos out there.
Yo, Aunt May
Say no
though,
more. Yo,
in the movie and the game, bro.
Aunt May's different, bro.
Aunt
Do
May's
you know how old
different.
she is in real life?
Don't care.
No, but do you know how old she is?
How old is she?
Bro, she's like 54.
Really?
Bro, swear, research it, bro. She's so fire. I'd wifey at any time.
Honestly,
Anytime.
from the what is it the last one, something from home.
Far From Home. Is it
Far From Home.
Yeah.
The most devastating part of that movie for me was when
her
Aunt May
dying?
died.
Bro, 100%.
I
Sorry,
don't care.
spoiler alert. But
Sorry,
fam,
but I mean, it's been out for 2 or 3 years now. You should have watched it by
yeah,
now.
I know. It's kind of like
Yeah.
when people say, "Oh, Endgame, I haven't watched." Sock out. If you haven't watched it, sorry, spoiler. Yeah.
It's been ages.
Yeah.
Like
Iron Man
I
dies,
think
and
spoiler
what?
alert. I think
Yeah.
spoiler alerts are only valid whilst it's in the cinema.
I feel that. 100%.
That's my opinion.
No,
Yeah.
I feel that. But so, I swear it happened like 4 months ago. I goes, oh, Iron Man dies in Endgame, and someone was vexed. Vexed because I was like, oh, I haven't even watched it yet. It was like, oh, I haven't watched the first one. Bro, that is your beef.
Exactly.
If you haven't watched part 1, part 2, that's your beef.
And
You know
also,
what I'm
that
saying?
depends on who you're following on the internet, because that's the reason you saw it.
Yeah, true. Just come off
Yeah.
Twitter or X or whatever.
Or whatever. I knew
Yeah.
Iron Man was going to die going into Endgame, but I still enjoyed it.
Yeah, same,
Yeah.
same. Actually, did not know.
Mm.
And there was couple people crying in the cinemas and that.
Yeah.
I did not cry at the time. I'll be honest. I
Yeah,
didn't
I mean,
cry.
it's not.
I was
that deep.
emotional, but I didn't cry. Like that's.
I was more just like, rah, it's peak stuff.
Yeah, it's sad still. Yeah, I was like, oh, I see. Okay, I'm gonna move on to my last topic, and it's more or less fashion based, and I wanted to know your relationship with fashion because I do see like you love like bright colors. Like, what is your relationship with like fashion? I love the Subway hat as well.
Big love, bro. Big
Fucking
love.
sick.
Yeah, I found it in a vinyl store in Osaka.
Of course.
Just
you
random
did.
stuff, man.
Of course you did.
Honestly, am I gonna say that?
Nah, say it. It doesn't matter. You can cut it out if you don't want to say.
My first girlfriend, the one who was like mad toxic, her fashion sense, even to this day, probably, I don't know what she looks like now because I ain't seen her in how many years. She put me on game.
Oh, serious?
Like she really, because I used to dress like ass before I met her. I ain't even gonna lie. I've always liked bright colors anyway, but she taught me how. She taught me like style.
Yes, yeah, of course.
I feel like a lot of people like wear expensive brands and they think they got style, but it's not, man. You can wear something cheap and make it look good. It's all about the confidence.
Very true.
People be wearing Gucci with zero confidence and it shows.
Wow.
People be wearing Primark with extra confidence and it looks like it's Gucci.
True.
So she taught me everything about like styling, like dressing for the way you feel and stuff, dressing for your personality. She's the one who like taught me how to dress. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah,
man.
no. Fairs. So is that something you could see yourself dabbling in? Like,
yes, I really do want to get into that eventually.
What would be what is it that you want to do in the fashion industry? You would think, in terms of what do you want to? I don't know. Create a brand? Or
I want to create a brand for sure.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people always say that because I do a lot of fit posts on Instagram, like just random ones. A lot of people keep saying you need to like be a stylist or something, or you should like do a fashion book or something. And I'm like, I don't think it's that deep personally.
Okay.
I think I know to dress myself because I know what I like.
Yes.
Some people don't agree with my choices.
Yeah, but
and I don't give a
fuck.
fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, it's not really any of their business now.
Yeah, but I really do want to get into like fashion. I want to create a brand eventually.
Mad. I guess there's no better place to gain inspiration.
Yo, childish is
Fam. Thank you, man.
That's
thank you,
everywhere,
man.
bro.
No, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
And
bro.
it's hard as I remember the first thing I saw was like the blue hoodie with the white sleeves and like
yeah.
When I saw that I was like, swear down. But then everything from there, nah, you guys have been killing it.
Nah,
childish
you,
for real.
Nah, thank you, bro. Thank you. But that's sick though. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, I don't know when that's gonna be though. To be quite honest,
maybe like dabble and like. I'm surprised. Have you ever done merchandise with your albums or anything like that?
I've only done one T-shirt so far. It did sell out.
Yeah.
But it was only 50 pieces though.
Bro, like maybe that's something you should like dabble in the future with your next album.
I think I just need help with it because like most of my career I do everything myself.
Yeah. No,
like my own videos, my mixing and mastering, like album covers, artwork, all of that stuff. So I usually don't have a lot of help with these kind of things. I don't have a team, so.
Oh no! Yeah. Well, if you need any help, I've got loads of people that can do that.
I would love some help. Honestly.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, hit me up anytime.
Sounds good, man.
Like literally, I want nothing. I don't want. This isn't a business proposal.
I'll buy you some sushi in Tokyo.
Sold. Sold. Wagyu.
Oh, let's go.
All right. Yeah. Say no more, man.
Best place to get it.
Yeah. Oi, come on. Nah. But yeah, I think that's probably like everything that I was sort of like wanted to know, and I feel like I've got like a really good grasp on what's life been like for you in the last like few years. You have such an interesting life, bro.
It's weird, isn't it?
I wouldn't even say it's weird, bro. I think people just go through different experiences, and like the experience that you've gone through, it's mad how things have fallen into place, but it hasn't been easy for you. Like you've had to work hard. Like
a lot of ups and downs in life and the family and everything's forever. But you know what? Like my grandfather said one thing to me when I was really young, and it stuck with me forever, man. It's better to try and fail than never try and always wonder.
Yeah, it's true.
That's so true. If I could die right now, and I have no regrets.
Facts. That's beautiful to hear, though, man.
It's just like I would rather just do something. If it doesn't work out, I'd be at least I tried it.
That's so true. Yeah, that's so true.
So I've just learned to be a surfer.
I am sure. Imagine.
I just learned to be a surfer. I'm just like life comes in waves. I just learned to surf, man.
Ross Clark. This is why you're artist, fam. Is just putting up bare like gems, yeah. And I'm picking up.
It's K.
Oh, it's K.
It's K.
Shout out to K
Shout
again.
out to K.
Shout out to K again. But man, I think it is beautiful. I mean, we've both grew up in the same area, but lived different lives. But we've both like come back together, and it's like it's honestly, bro, it's actually beautiful to hear, man.
It is,
like,
and you too.
No, I appreciate it, bro. But it's sick, and I've learned so much in this episode, and I can't wait to hit you up in Japan, and like we can grab some sake, man.
Yeah, bro. Oh, let's go, man. I know.
You know what I'm saying? Some yuzu.
Let's get some yuzu sake. Go to the reggae club, bro.
They've got reggae clubs in Japan. Yeah. Nah, you're taking the piss, bro.
They got like rice and peas and everything over there. Fire.
Yo, life's different, you know, guys. On the other side, I need to go.
Yeah, but
I need to go.
But it's same as well. Like, I feel like I didn't realize how alike we were, man. I know even though our careers and stuff are like quite different, but still to come, like literally when you come from Dudley, you're curating this whole global brand out of nothing, man.
Yeah.
Because people usually have to go to London or to Birmingham, or if you do that from Dudley.
Bro, yeah, exactly, man.
Like, even give yourself props, man.
Nah, thank you, man. Nah, I do appreciate it, bro, but it's so refreshing to hear because I don't know if you get the same thing, but in Birmingham, West Midlands, sorry, you rarely find people that actually want to kind of see you do well.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
facts.
and so like one of the things that I wanted to get across is that I'd never once in my whole like ever seen you blow up think, oh man, what the fuck is he doing? Like from a long far away, like I always thought to myself like he's fucking killing it, and it's actually sick to see him killing it.
I'm not sure if TGF a touchy subject for you or not, but fam,
not at all.
Yeah, I was even watching TGF videos in Korea, bro.
Nah,
I was kind of like, yo,
bro.
it's like,
Thanks,
yo,
man.
me and him grew up in the same area. We got the same name,
Bro. Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, really? Do you know it? But I'm like, yeah, man.
Come on. That's what I'm saying. But like, I said the same thing to SX. I said it to Sam. Like, people that blow up in West Midlands, I want to speak to everybody. I love it.
Same.
I absolutely love it because I want people to know if you're from West Midlands and you feel like what you do isn't the right thing to do, it doesn't matter. Just try it anyway.
Anything's
because
possible,
anything
man.
can happen, and you're a credit to that. Just like Sam is, you're a credit to that. We're from the same area, and you're doing insanely well for what you do, and you've still got more to give, man. And it's beautiful, man. I did message you a few years ago when I was trying to do music ages ago because I did want some advice, but I was still a bit shook then, bro, to even show because I saw tweet. But like I was shook. I dropped an EP like years ago, bro, and I was gonna message you and send it you, and I was too shook, bro, too scared.
Why?
Bro, because levels, bro. Levels? Your levels, bro. Levels, bro.
You know what
do you mean?
Is, I don't think, and this is a personal opinion that could be controversial, but I don't think there's good and bad in music.
No. I feel that. Yeah.
I feel like there is what you like and there is what you don't like, but you can't compare two people who aren't doing the same thing. And no one's doing the same thing if everyone's got a different mindset on something.
Yeah, it's facts.
The music that you make and I make probably wasn't going to be the same.
Yeah, it's true.
So all it could be was like, yo, do you fuck with it or not?
Yeah. Nah, it's true. I should have. That's another advice for you guys, man. Don't be a pussy. Don't be me.
Yo, you can like anything. Like nobody has to be comparable. Yo, I love Cash Cobain. His beats are simple as hell.
Yeah,
but
hard.
Compared to my shit, which is really, really musical. And people are like, yo, Cash Cobain ask the beat's so simple. Sometimes simplicity is good.
Yeah,
yes,
true.
all he raps about is pussy. It's the same thing on every single fucking song. I don't care.
Yes,
I don't care for sure, bro. I don't care, bro. Cash Cobain's album, I've been injecting that into my veins for like 3 days.
Yeah, no, I hear it. I need to go listen to it, man.
Fire.
I've been listening to loads of Mavi at the moment, man. Like,
I've never listened to Mavi, you know.
Hard, bro. He just dropped an album like 2 weeks ago. One of my friends, Sim, put me on. Shout out to Sim. He put me on it, and I was like, raw. There's a tune called something Rels. Yeah. Oh, bro, the melodies and it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, 100% check it out. But bro, thank you so much for taking your time out to come on the podcast and give us an insight on your life. I think it's beautiful. I can't wait to hear. I hope it's not going to be another like 5 years where I see you again. I am going to come to Japan and come and see you.
Yeah.
And we can reconnect and just go out for drinks and like, reconnect like that. But thank you so much for bringing the vibes. Guys, if you haven't already, go and check out ROMderfuls music catalog. It's beautiful. If you like K Tronada, you're definitely going to like his music, and K Faraways as well. And yeah, man, I cannot wait to hear more from you, bro. Thank you for coming on.
And you too, man. I'm excited to see how vocal pickups picks up, man.
I know he's been cooking that for time.
Nah, I Raj thought about it now. But
alright, calm, musical.
But nah, vocal pickups, sick idea, man. We're sitting here having a podcast interview in the Ikea parking lot. And it didn't even look like it. You would think we're in the studio right now.
Bro, it's facts.
That's a wavy idea, bro. You could just drive to anywhere. That's fire.
Bro, thank you, man. Hopefully soon we're going to be on London Fashion Week on the red carpet with the van.
Oh, that's
You know what I'm saying? That's that's one of my dreams, bro. I'm doing Paris Fashion Week
That's
as well.
sick.
That's
do you
know what I mean?
idea.
I'd love to do it, man. But yo, guys, I've really enjoyed this episode, and I hope you guys have as well. Make sure you 5-star review, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.